Classic Thai Buddhist Amulets, Volume 5. Beginning with the พระปรกพิมพ์กรุวัดท่าเรือ in เนื้อผงน้ำมัน from วัดพระบรมธาตุ in นครศรีธรรมราช from 2530 BE in เนื้อผงน้ำมัน mixed with old powders from the ancient group of the Chedi Stupa at นครศรีธรรมราช. And here we see the พระปิดตาหลวงพ่อแก้ว วัดหนองตำลึง in ชลบุรี in เนื้อผงผสมว่านคลุกรักปิดทองเก่า with gold leaf and lacquer mixed herbal powders and ancient powders of หลวงพ่อแก้ว of วัดเครือวัน mixed in. Very rare amulet indeed. And on the rear face you can see แก้วตำลึงหนองตำลึง imprinted. And here we see the พระผงน้ำมันรูปเหมือนหลวงพ่อสังชุติมนโต from วัดหมายกลอ in นครราชสีมา from the year 2525 BE with the yan put on the rear face and Namapatta and Nama'u inscribed. And here we have the พระผงพุทธสิหิงค์พระราชทาน Royal Commission Amulet from วัดดอนตูม in ราชบุรี with a very large important ceremony in the year 2513 BE made from มวลสารผสมบางขุนพรหม ancient พระสมเด็จบางขุนพรหม amulets and sacred powders of His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej or Rama IX. And here a Thai Buddhist classic, the พระผงพิมพ์คันธราช in เนื้อผงวัดระฆังล้วน pure สมเด็จวัดระฆัง broken amulet powders, blessed in the famous Indo-Jin ceremony in the year 2484 BE at วัดสุทัศน์ and made by หลวงพ่อสุพจน์. And here once again another version and edition of the พระผงพิมพ์ชินราชท่าเรือ in เนื้อผงพุทธคุณ from the บูรณะพระบรมธาตุ Chedi Stupa restoration celebration edition in นครศรีธรรมราช at วัดมหาธาตุ in the year 2537 BE, this time with Chedi Stupa on the rear face. And here we have the famously known พระผงพิมพ์วัดพลับ or เล็บมือ known from the temple of วัดพลับ in เนื้อผงวัดระฆังล้วน pure วัดระฆังสมเด็จ powders, also blessed in the Piti Indo-Jin ceremony at วัดสุทัศน์ by หลวงพ่อสุพจน์ in 2484 BE. And here we have the พระผงพิมพ์สังฆราชสุไกเทือน from วัดราชสิทธาราม or วัดพลับ which was blessed in the year 2516 BE. And if I remember correctly, I believe the great Luang Puto was there present to empower. And on the rear face we can see the tramuk or trayang rubber ink stamp of the temple. And here we have the พระผงรูปเหมือนหลวงพ่ออุปาสี of อาสมบางมด made and released at วัดชิโนรส in the year 2512 BE. This one in very nice condition and known to have been blessed by หลวงพ่อกวย หลวงพ่อพรหม of วัดช่องแค and many other great masters. And here we can see a page from catalogue documentation of just some of the amulets released at Wat Chino Road in the 2512 BE edition with some of the monks who were present. And here we have a relatively well-known amulet, the Prat Pong Rup Muan Somdet To Wat Rakang, made by Lung Pu Nak, later abbot of Wat Rakang Kositaram in Bangkok, made from Muan San Pasom Pong Kau, ancient broken Prat Somdet amulets of Somdet To, and released in the year 2495 BE. And here we have the Prat Pong Rup Muan Lung Po Prom Wat Khanon Nua in Nua Pong Putakon. Wat Khanon Nua is a temple in Prat Nakhon Si Ayutthaya. This Pim is Lang Rup Muan Rajasi Pon with the leaping Rajasi tiger on the rear face, and from the 60th anniversary edition. And this is the Prat Pong Wan Nak Brok Pim Yai from Wat Patat Panom in the year 2518 BE, with a very large blessing ceremony and many great monks, including Prat Ajarn Phan and Lung Pu Jan of Wat Si Thep. And here we have the Prat Pong Nang Quak in Nua Pong So Lot Maha Prom from the early era of Lung Pu Jan of Wat Si Thep in Nakhon Phanom from the year 2500 BE. And here a very rare and lesser known amulet, the Prat Putta Chinarat in Nua Din from Lung Po Pan of Wat Bang Sapan in Pitsanulok, made somewhere around the time between 2512 and 2514 BE. And here we have again Prat Putta Chinarat in Nua Pong Pit Tong, painted with gold leaf, Lang Yan Ok Lao from Wat Pasi Mahathat in Pitsanulok, or Wat Pasi Ratana Mahathat from the year 2513 BE, with, as you can see, a gemstone inserted in the rear face. And here one more popular in Thailand than in foreign countries because of the unknown origins is the Prat Putta Chinarat in Nua Ploy Jantaburi in Jantaburi gemstone, Si Luang, meaning amethyst, yellow amethyst, hand carved, with unknown maker, unknown blessing. And here is a gold leaf covered Prat Rup Muan of Lung Po It, Pim Lek, small version, very rare, from Wat Kok Keo Sawanaram in Cha Cheung Sao, with the Yan Nam Tao on the rear face, unknown year of making. And here I present the Prat Somdet Pong Trini Sing He from Lung Po Thiam of Wat Lat Lum Keo, with the Yan Trini Sing He on the rear face, so famously made by the great Lung Pu To of Wat Padu Chimpli, and which I have already analyzed in 2 different videos on the Buddha Magic channel on YouTube. And here we have the Prat Somdet Phang Takut Sam Gasat, the 3 kings Takut inserts on the front face from Lung Po Payung of Wat Ban Lang, Pim Yai. Wat Ban Lang is a temple in the province of Suphanburi. The amulet was released in the year 2540 BE. And here a very rare classic and well worth collecting, the Prat Somdet of Lung Pu Rien of Wat Bang Rahong in Nonthaburi, made for his 85th birthday anniversary edition. Relatively ancient and very rare amulet indeed. And here we have another model of Prat Somdet from Lung Po Prom of Wat Khanon Nua in Nakhon Si Ayutthaya. This one with known as Lang Yan has yantra and a very great deal of Khom Akara spells embossed on the rear face. And also a very unusual and immense rarity, the Prat Somdet Jeo Rua Chang of Lung Podun of Wat Po Nimit, Talat Plu, now within the borders of Bangkok, made in the year 2512 BE, with the Yan Nam Tao and a quadratic yantra below it on the rear face. And this is a Prat Somdet from Kru Basoi, Kantisaro from Wat Mongkon Kirikhet in the province of Tak. This one is made in Wan, Roi Pat, 108 kinds of herbal powders. On the rear face we see the Yan Pai Pat or the Yan Maha Ud. And now one from a very popular master with foreigners who will not know his earlier amulets, the Prat Somdet in นื้อไม้งิ้วดำ, sacred black tree wood powders, second edition, Lang Platapian, with lucky gold barbfish on the rear face, from Lung Po Thong Dam of Wat Tam Tapian Thong, from the year 2522 BE. And an amulet whose maker is so famous for his sacred powders, the Prat Somdet Kato, with 2 Takrut Salika inserted in the base, from Lung Pu Phyak of Wat Ging Keo in Samut Prakan, Bangkok, from the year 2486 BE, in นื้อผงวิเศษ. And this most beautiful amulet is the Prat Somdet Nak Brok in นื้อSai Rung, rainbow powders, Pim Yai, Lang Yan Nam Tao, with the God Yantra or the Yan Ong Pra on the rear face, and the Yan Ben Suk, the happiness yantra, from Jau Kun No of Wat Sila Khan. And here is the Prat Somdet Phang Ploy of Lung Pu Rơm, Paramo, from the Run Uwaiporn edition at Wat Chukkacher in Chonburi, released in the year 2538 BE. And now a classic with both Thais and foreigners, the Prat Somdet Wat Rakhang from 2507 BE, from the great Jau Kun Tiang of Wat Rakhang, then abbot of the temple, made in conjunction with Lung Pu Nak and Lung Pu Hin. And here is a posthumously made amulet with his sacred powders, the Prat Somdet Pimpiset Jumbo Lang Prat Pitta Lung Pu Phyak Wat Ging Keo, from the year 2514 BE, with Pitta on the rear face. And now one of the very famous temples erected by Lung Pu To of Wat Padu Chimpli, the Somdet Lung Po To Than Bua Phan Pla in นื้อผง Pim Lek, small size, from Wat Bang Pli Yai in Samut Prakan, Bangkok, from the year 2509 BE. And this is the Prat นื้อดิน Pim Yai Lung Po Nen, Yuk Ton, early era, of Lung Ta Juan Titigo of Wat Gai Tia. And this one also popular with very many foreigners, the Prat นื้อดิน Yuk Rek Pim Prak Kong of Lung Po Kuai of Wat Ko Sitaram in Chainat province, made from เนื้อดิน, earthen clay, and เนื้อว่านสบู่เลือด, blood soap powders. And now an extremely lesser known amulet, the Prat Glip Bua Burapa Pichai Sahapumi Parajin Paradon amulet in นื้อผง, from Prajinburi province, in the year 2514 BE, with a very large blessing ceremony presided over by Ajarn Sawai Sumano. And lastly, one of the many Prat Kun Pan of the great lay master Ajarn Chum Chaikiri of the Khao Aw tradition of the Southern Sorcery lineage, which was released at Wat Khao Talom in Chumphon in the year 2511 BE, made from เนื้อว่านยา108 ชนิด 100 kinds of herbal powders collected by Ajarn Chum and พระอาจารย์นำ of Wat Don Sala, also of the Khao tradition. You will notice the 2 Krabi swords and the chakra disc on the rear face, and this is because most of the amulets were designed to be handed out to the soldiers guarding the borders of Thailand and the policemen who were risking their lives hunting down criminals.